got good news, sir. The source of the problem was inside the monastery. There was nothing more to it.
And the construction?
We'll continue. The Master Builder's helper was to blame for everything. With him out of the way, the work will run smoothly again.
That's good. You've accomplished your task admirably, Henry, and I should reward you for it.
Thank you, Sir Divish.
See you later.
With the charcoal burners.
Christ.
No.
The answer to my prayer. Just when I want God!
Bring it up.
Take that! Well, that's the end of you.
Hey, who's there? Someone there.
What a... You all get what for? Dad! Oh! Oh! Come here, lily liver.
Did that battle in Pribyslavitz put an end to the trouble?
Come now. What are you saying?
All the raiding and looting, I mean.
I mean, you.
Good health to you. Good luck, then.
Let's have a word about the price.
All right, so...
Are we agreed?
More. This is a waste of time. Take care.
Let's talk about the price.
All right, so...
Since it's you,
It'll take more than that to persuade me. Aye. For that amount, I can be persuaded.
Candles for water, baskets for goods, and torches for the night. I have it all.
Good God, you look terrible. Did someone attack you?
I see there's not much going on around here. Do you...
Are you probably...
I can... But I...
Sure. I... Well, that's... God be with you.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That sounded like... Greetings. What do you need?
I'm looking for the priest, Father Simon, and I heard you might know of him.
Simon? What do you want him for?
I'm looking for the priest who used to take care of St. James, and the locals tell me they saw him around here.
I don't know if I can help you there. He'll never go back to his parish, if you ask me. Very well. What is it you want to know?
What went on between Simon and your daughter?
Nothing that hasn't happened before. Our Mary was his housemaid in Skalitz. She was pretty, very pretty. And he was young, and so things went the way they do between comely young folk. She came back home one day, heavy with child.
That must have been quite a scandal.
My husband was furious. He ran around the cottage brandishing an axe and yelling that he'd kill him. The neighbours wagged their tongues a bit, but in the end I was happy the girl was taken care of. The priest was generous with his compensation. Only she never had the chance to hold that babe in her arms. She didn't live through the birth.
I'm very sorry.
Such is a woman's lot in life. Men die in battle, and women in the arms of the midwife.
And what happened to Simon?
The poor man. He took it the worst. He was sure God's wrath smote Mary for her fornication.
That's rubbish. People lie together out of wedlock all the time, and God never smites them down.
That's just what I told him. But it's hardly my place to lecture a priest. And who knows? Maybe he was right. The Lord moves in mysterious ways. He was overflowing with grief. He barely spoke, didn't eat, refused to take a new housemaid. And then, one fine day, the presbytery was deserted. It took a good season before another priest came along.
Where can I find him? He's said to be wandering around here somewhere.
I heard that too, and I'm inclined to believe it, even though I haven't seen him myself.
How come?
After our poor Mary went to her rest, we used some of the money he'd paid us to put a cross up by the roadside. And lately, there's been wreaths of comfrey turning up next to it. I don't take them there, nor my husband neither.
You think Simon does?
Who knows? Maybe it's a miracle. I could believe anything. But there's not been fresh ones for a while, so perhaps he's moved on elsewhere again.
I see. Can you tell me where that cross is?
Certainly. There are settling tanks for the mines to the west of Skalitz. On the hill above them in the woods, there are several paths. Mary's cross is by one of them, close to the brook.
All right, thanks. What went on between Simon and your daughter?
Nothing that hasn't happened before. Our Mary was his housemaid in Skalitz. She was pretty, very pretty. And he was young, and so things went the way they do between...
I'll be going.
Very good, then. And if you do find him, let him know that we have no hard feelings.
I'll tell him.
Take care.
I have to eat something. My insides are shriveled up with the hunger.
God save. What can I do for you?
It may sound strange, but I'm looking for Simon, the priest.
Father Simon? I last saw him when he was paying me damages. That was back when Mary was still with us. If you want to know something, ask the wife.
Show yourself.
I don't have the time or the will to talk about that man.
I understand. Thank you.
Goodbye.
Yeah! Yeah! This must be that cross. Mary's mother was right. Someone did lay flowers here recently. I should have a look around and see if there's comfrey growing anywhere nearby.
I still think we ought not to.
Just shut up, will you? You grumble all week long that you've got nothing to eat, and now you're complaining.
You see,
See what?
it isn't right.
Have you eaten your fill? I have, so shut up. When we beat up that farmer near Colin, we didn't care.
Of course I didn't. That was some clay digger, not a holy hermit.
Hermit? He said himself he was a sinner doing his penance.
Are you blind? Anyone can see he's a hermit, a man of God. No hermit calls himself a hermit. They're all repentant. They said all hermits. What's it? Pride. And that's a sin.
And if you don't shut up, I'll turn into a sinner too. I'll be committing a sin of violence on your fucking face. Besides, I don't recall you protesting while you were hungry.
It's not. I ain't had a fight for it all week. And that's quite enough for a priest on the things to do and get it to me.
You missed it, like waylaying hermits in the woods.
Maybe. Might have done without trusting him up. I got away heavily.
Well, where did you come up with that one? Do you think St. Peter's got time to stand at the gates of heaven, listening to every fucker who goes up there confessing his sins?
The priest said as much down in our village.
Then St. Peter will hear how the priest upended the housemaid on Midsummer Night, won't he?
That's a lie. Everyone knows it.
It makes no difference either way. The priest and Vevarova are dead, and all of the villagers too. There's just us two left. One shepherd and one clumsy tanner. We have to make our own way in the world, which, sadly, includes jumping the odd hermit.
Well, untie him at least, and maybe God will have mercy on us.
Have you gone mad? You'll run away.
And where will we run to? Skalitz is burnt to a cinder, and so is our village.
You're completely witless. Don't you know there's Townburg just over that hill? And that, my friend, is a castle. As far as I know, the lord of it is pretty unforgiving. One of my mates got hanged for nicking a stupid goose. Have you got that into your thick skull?
All right, but I still think it's wrongdoing.
Think away. Just do it silently to yourself. If not, I swear to God, hermit or not, I'll add a right load of colour to your face with my fists.
Fine.
Hey, you! What are you doing here?
I've come for the priest. Simon.
There's no one here called that.
There is. Do you take me for a fool?
All right. Maybe there is someone here. What of it? We're not going anywhere.
I don't know. Imprisoning a warlock can be a dreadful mistake.
What do you want about? Didn't you say he was a priest?
He is, but he's also a warlock, a master of the dark arts. Do you think normal priests go hiding in the woods?
No, but...
Exactly. So if you don't want your eyes to boil up from the inside, your nose to turn into a twisted root, and your tongue into a toad, you'd better start to run. Now!
No, of course. No, we don't want that. We're very sorry. But if...
No ifs, no buts. Clear out of here.
Fine, fine. Just take it easy now.
Oh, thank you, my son. I was beginning to fear I'd never get out of here alive.
They didn't look dangerous. The only thing at risk was your possessions.
I know, poor fools. But I was afraid they'd leave me here. What would I have done then? And to whom do I owe my salvation?
My name's Henry. You may remember me. I'm the son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
Your face does seem familiar. But listen, Henry, I can't help feeling you didn't stumble across me by accident.
It's true. I've come to ask a favor of you.
Me? What on earth could I do for you?
I need you to go back to St. James. The folk there need spiritual guidance. Skalitz is a burned-out shell, and many have died in St. James. They need a priest. Any priest.
I understand, but I have to disappoint you. I gave up my calling. Instead, I've given myself over to repentance.
I know your story, Father.
Then you know what I'm guilty of.
Yes, and I don't want to try to make light of it. Your conscience is your own affair, but I know that deep down you're a good man.
You don't know what you're saying. You don't know me.
But I know what you did. Many priests break God's commandments willy-nilly and aren't the least ashamed.
That doesn't absolve me of my sins. God's law is set, no matter how often it's violated.
You're certainly right, but the people need you. And forgive me for being blunt, but while you can leave the presbytery if you choose, it doesn't absolve you of your duty to Christian folk.
But I'm a sinner. I'm not fit to guide anyone. I'm unworthy to do so.
Priests, bishops, monks, abbots, they're all sinners. Even the Holy Father himself is a sinner. You've done your penance, and now your people need you.
You're probably right. It is my duty. At least for a time, until they find someone better.
As you say, once things are back in order, there'll be a new priest at St. James, and you can leave if you want.
All right. I'll take what I can carry and go back to St. James.
Thank you. Your parishioners will be very grateful. I need help with treatment.
And what's wrong with you?
Oh, nothing. But Philip from Skalitz is dying. He's lying in Sasau and won't last long.
Slowly now. What happened to him?
Nobody knows much. He's not wounded, but I heard he was hiding from the Cumans for days in a pile of carcasses.
The Lord have mercy. The living should never lie with the dead. His intestines must be purged, but even then he's in God's hands.
How do I clean his intestines?
It might surprise you, but you'll have to give him alcoholic spirits. The purest you can get your hands on. The best is distilled from Artemisia. It'll make him a bit delirious, but it'll help. I'll show you how to prepare it.
God damn it, my stomach hurts.
What the hell was that?
I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Yeah. Yeah.
Take care now.
quiet.
What's going on now? You didn't get any brew?
The brew's gone.
You could have saved some.
I know, but I didn't. Can you get me more?
This is the last time.
May the Lord watch over you.
Brew?
Yes, please.
Take care now.
I've got something for you.
Really?
Here you go. And save some of it. I don't want to hear you ranting again tomorrow.
Thank you.
May the Lord watch over you.
Hey, what are you doing here? Get lost before something
What do we
nasty
got here?
happens to you.
Entertainment. Great. No more fooling around.
And that's
Fucker!
No, Corva.
Yeah. I'll have to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.